Good afternoon. My name is Paula Sardinas, and I'm the President and CEO of FMS Global Strategies, the founder of the Washington Build Back Black Alliance. Our team is Evergreen Innovation Alliance. We are so excited to be partnering with Virtue Labs, and we're super excited to tell you a little bit about our project. In 2020, we embarked upon an ambitious goal. We wanted to be able to reach a net zero carbon emissions by 2030. We did so by passing some of the most ambitious climate goals in the world. That's right, not the state, not the country, the world. Low carbon fuel standards, the HEALD Act, LCFS, and EVS. But we're not done. We put together a coalition with more than 240 CBOs and worked together to make sure that we could leave the planet in a much better place than the one that we inhabited. We wanted to make sure that that collaboration meant bringing overburdened communities to the table in a way that was thoughtful and deliberate, creating a pathway for innovation, creativity, and making sure that we could create workforce innovation, creating investments that were over $5.2 billion, with a net 45% of those dollars being invested in those communities that had the most disparate and disproportional impact. So what will your investment do? That investment will allow Virtue Labs and this group to go back to those overburdened communities and to talk with them in a collaborative and thoughtful way about what will this policy do for you? How will you engage? What does your vision for workforce development, entrepreneurship, what does that look like? How are you going to engage with agencies like the Department of Energy? How are you going to work with the Department of Ecology in implementing these policies so that you can get to net zero by 2030? How are you going to meet the demands of reducing carbon emission and decarbonizing not just your transportation, but your housing, your urban gardening? How are you going to change how you work, live, and play? That's going to impact not just how you get from point A to point B, but the type of jobs you're going to create in the future. And what does that future look like? It's not going to look like the future we have today. We need to build a robust community that is predicated upon trust, is predicated upon building jobs, and a way that we haven't engaged Black and Brown and Indigenous communities in the past. See, we understand those communities that bear the greatest disproportional impact, that live in climate deserts along the areas that have the worst air qualities and the greatest pollution, have often been left out of the climate conversations. So EIA is looking forward to your investment so that we can build a greater and more sustainable planet. We thank you.